Hello, everybody. My name's Dion Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast, and we're coming to you live from Round 5 of the Omega Flight Club Qualifier. I'm here with my host, Darren Granger.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Round 5 of this Galactic Qualifier Champion Cup hyperspace thing.
Yeah, I'm super excited. Are you excited?
I am very excited. I will point out, I am missing the rugby for this.
You're missing rugby for this, like playing the rugby or watching the rugby?
Oh no, have you although I look like I'm built like a rugby player because rugby players are chunky, not playing, watching England versus Wales. We have a contest every year called Six Nations.
I don't know. Is it important? Is it supposed to be a big deal?
Well, yeah, there's quite a big rivalry between England and Wales from a rugby point of view, and they're both very, very good teams. But yeah, you sent me the message last night saying Will's dropped out on you, and can I commentate?
I didn't say that Will dropped out on me. Will is playing.
Can you come help me out? Give me a message solid. I know I've ignored our friendship for so long. To pander to the people.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and open the bets here because these guys are flying at each other big time. Choose your champion. Break down the list, my friend.
Okay. So on the left-hand side, we've got Marrius, who's flying the Republic list. He's got Obi-Wan Kenobi in the Eta with Patience and Predator. Then we've got Baby Annie with passive sensors, R4 Astromech, and proton torpedoes. And then two 104th Battalion ARCs, both with hull upgrade. And then over on the opposite side, player 2, we have a fellow Brit, Stephen Christian, from the northeast of the UK. He's flying First Order, and he's got Hollow with no upgrades, Ember with no upgrades, Static with no upgrades, Scorch with no upgrades, and Lieutenant Revis with no upgrades. That's Lieutenant, not Lieutenant, just to be clear.
All right, we're going to get our first shots of the game. Unlikely to do damage, but hey, you never know. Obi-Wan came in here screaming. Obi-Wan's like, yeah, I want to fight. Let's go. Let's see what we get. One hit, going to be two after changing that focus. Man, Obi-Wan takes damage here in this opening. We're going to have some serious feels bad.
Obi-Wan blanks out now.
Oh, nope. He got it. He got it. We're fine. All right, the bets stay open. The bets stay open.
It's a bit of an interesting list, and I'm glad to say they're not Inquisitors and Fire Sprays. Well, yeah. I mean, I love those lists. It's nice to see a little bit of variety in the hyperspace format at the minute.
Yeah, absolutely. I get you.
So who's your money on then, Dion?
Oh, my money. Well, I'm the house. I always win. But if I had points to wager, looking at, man, Hollow and Emperor are a good combo. Taking three TIFOs versus the Kylo Ren that was played earlier. James, what's the record on these players? Are they both X and 1?
Stand by.
Cool. I want to make a fully informed decision. And as we wait for that, I want to remind you guys that this round and all of our rounds this weekend brought to you by Kuwait Print Yards. Use that code GSP for 15% off. Get those awesome 3D printed dial covers and other items on KuwaitPrintYards.com. Exclamation point KUAT in the chat to get the link.
So both of these players are 2-2.
All right.
So they're fighting hard for that top 16.
Fighting hard for the top 16. So with that knowledge, looking at our current board state right now, I'm leaning towards Marrius right now. I think that those ARC 170s might be able, with the chonk that you got there with Woody and Buzz. I think that they have enough to do some work in this matchup versus these Thai BAs.
I'll take that bet. I will bet on the First Order.
Force Order.
So how about if you win, I pay $10 to a charity of your choice, and vice versa.
Right now, in this moment, I'm in. Sure, let's go.
Yeah,
let's go.
So First Order win, you pick a charity. Sorry, First Order win, I pick a charity, you pay $10.
Done.
Republic win, you pick a charity, I donate $10.
I'm in.
Cool.
100.
Either way, money goes to charity.
Truth. Yep, just like our GSP Vader challenge. Okay. Nope. We have a visitor. We have Mrs. Gold Squadron visiting the studio. Hi, honey. It's on the shelf. I put it over there already. Did you steal my shirt? She stole my shirt. All right. Anyway. And here we go. We got our first lock here for Ember. You know, Ember's ability is quite good. I think people get lost reading it because it can work for friendly ships. But if you simplify it, down to its base parts and you just look at Ember's ability while he's shooting himself, let me go ahead and simplify that for you. It's while you perform an attack, if there is a damaged friendly ship to the defender at range 0 to 1 of the defender cannot spend focus or calculate tokens. Like that is really, really good. So watch out for that in this matchup, especially against those ARC 170s.
Yeah, I mean those ARCs will struggle with it. Anakin and Obi-Wan, because they've got the Force modifier, aren't overly fussed about it. But it's still, I mean, you still want a focus token. It's still kind of modifying more than one die.
Okay, make sure that's working. All right, I got to take care of something here real quick. Darren and James, take the wheel.
Cool. So Dion's gone off to take care of Mrs. Gold Squadron. James, do you want to comment?
Yeah, I'm not sure how this one's going to go. It looks like Steven might get a couple of free shots here onto either Annie or Obi.
Yeah, I think Obi's going to take a few shots this round. Looks like he's got Scorch and Ember.
Taking
Not
shots.
Static,
yeah. But Annie does have his passive sensors turned on, so if in the event that he does have range to Lieutenant Rebus, which is the blue TIFO, that could be huge. But I don't think he does. And if he doesn't, he can definitely take a lock onto Ember and set up that proton torp for next turn.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we're seeing a shot here onto Lieutenant Rebus.
Just one. I think Rebus should be okay here.
Ooh.
He's going to have to spend the mod.
That should be okay.
It's an interesting formation that Steve's gone for with the First Order, all kind of pointing in different directions.
Keeping your options open. Ooh.
Yep, and he's just out.
Yeah, and so he should have range 3 bubbled first and then gotten the lock.
Yeah.
So he can take that lock onto.
No, he's just clicked the wrong ship, I think. Yeah, he wants to do it on Anakin's dial. So yeah, he can take it onto Ember.
Yeah, but just for future reference for the crowd, make sure you do click check lock range first for passive sensors before you check arc, because that could matter in decision making and could get extra information.
So here we've got Ember going range 3. I guess do you go into Annie here?
He went into Obi.
Okay.
Oh, maybe not. Okay, he clicked Obi, I think.
Oh no, he got the lock on Obi, so yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought he had locked Annie.
No, he locked Obi. Ooh, hit quick going through into Obi.
Got that evade.
Oh, no, he's got the evade, so it's still at least it's a crit going through into Obi, which is kind of rough when you've got no shields.
Yeah. Oof, those crits.
And it's a wounded pilot.
That one could definitely shut down intuitive control's ability.
Yeah. It feels rough. Luckily, because of Obi-Wan's ability, he can, after he executes a maneuver, he can still spend a force to get the focus. So it'll help a little bit that he can execute the maneuver and then fix the wounded pilot.
Yeah, I'm not sure on the timing on that. And Obi is safe here from the pot shot across the cloud from static.
Yeah.
I think after he executes a maneuver,
it's before the form action step. Yeah.
Yeah, so like he would have to take the chance on the focus.
Yeah, but I think it's better to take the focus, and then as your action, if you can, flick wounded pilot.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
It means you're not giving up your action step without getting a mod in there. But he's really got to be careful because it means that he can't now. He can, if he wanted to do the intuitive controls.
Yeah, he could, but yeah, just got to be careful because you got to set up a blue for that next move.
Yeah. It just means you've got to just watch what you dial in.
All right, I'm back.
Excellent.
So I did a little bit of work on the Google form. I cleared up some of the language. Okay. You also, if you type !Vader in the chat and open up the form, you also get a little peek at something. So if you like GSP fun little spoilers, you get to see some, just a little something there. So will you take the Vader in the Defender charity challenge? The bets are closed already. So opening up the just looking at the points here and looking at what people bet, there was a big a 57% favorite on the Republic side. Now, I did have you guys in my ear while I was working on that. I did hear Obi-Wan got a wounded pilot. Now, did you guys talk about how that also affects his intuitive controls now? Because now if he's going to want to perform those boost or barrel rolls in the system phase, or he's planning, like if that's part of your plan going into your execution of your activation, now you got some decisions to make.
Yeah, we did cover that. It's it limits his options for using that intuitive controls this round, especially, and for his action, because he could find himself in a kill box quite quickly and easily here. Like there's not very many places he can go to get out of it. A pre-move boost would have been phenomenal for him.
All right. And there we go. We're bumping here. Nickel City X-Wing. So, Mr. Rocket Cracker, I'll answer your question here in the next planning phase. Let's continue here.
mean, the other thing he's got to be careful of, obviously, is he's still quite close to Lieutenant Revis as well. So if he did do the pre-move boost and got the stress, Revis then gets a second modification for free, effectively. Because Lieutenant Revis is, after a ship at range 1 to 2 gains a red or orange token, if you do not have that ship locked, you may acquire a lock on that ship. Okay, Static turning away from the engagement, maybe wondering if Obi-Wan's going to try and disengage here to the right.
He could also just be kind of by the cloud and go for a lock to set up Revis' shot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And took the barrel roll out there. Okay. See where those TIE fighters go. I mean, he's spreading them out quite a bit.
Yeah, it's certainly an interesting formation that he's flying. It's not standard by any means.
The joust is not honorable. You're correct. Not every joust can be.
So it looks like Ember might be in a tough spot here. If I don't know if the boost left gets him out of Anakin's arc, which means he could be taking a proton.
Anakin's taken the focus, so he doesn't. No, he already does have the lock, doesn't he?
Yeah, set it up last turn. But it may get him out.
Yeah,
okay.
The blink gets him out. Yeah.
This is what I want to see. Okay, so right now he is in the danger of being shot by 2 ships, and you want to be able to flip that wounded pilot. Oh man. So barrel rolling to the right guarantees you the barrel roll. You have the force. I think you have to barrel roll, right?
So he and I were talking, and I think you still try to proc Obi's ability here if you can.
Yep.
And oof. Try to boost right.
I think proc Obi-Wan's ability to get the focus. What are we?
He tried to boost and did not fit.
He tried to boost to the right?
Did not fit.
Oh.
So it takes a stress from wounded pilot. Bad news for Obi-Wan.
Yeah, I mean, this is you know, just a learning moment for some players, but I know that a lot of players like boost, okay? I get it. I understand. But that's a situation where when it's that close and you know that the barrel roll is going to get you out of an arc, like you 100% know that the barrel roll works and you have 2 choices, just take the barrel roll.
Yeah. Now this is interesting because Hollow's going to be able to hand that deplete off to Static, who's not going to get a shot. Yeah, see.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are not big fans of Hollow because it messes with tokens, but when Hollow has some TIFO friends around, it is really good.
Yeah, I am surprised that round 1 we didn't see all of Steve's ships locking Hollow. But here we go. So we've got Obi-Wan going range 1 into Scorch, spending the Force for 2.
And what do we get on defense? Oh, we got plenty. Plenty, no problemo.
Disrespect.
Nice. How dare you? Next shot. Here comes Hollow.
Yeah,
going into
range 2.
Yeah, I mean,
I would be surprised if we see Obi-Wan in the next round.
2 hits. Oh, got the reroll. That's a full string.
Yep,
and
that's a dead Obi-Wan.
That's a hit crit. He's gone. He gone. Man, that's rough. That is a rough one. Grimwolf03 in the chat says, my points also gone. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, here we go. Ember is going to... No, just barely misses the arc on that red Arc 170.
I mean, that's not a bad thing. Like, yeah, you would have preferred to have a couple of shots at him, but with just the 2 dice going in.
And 3 hits. There we go. Arc 170's throwing hot fire.
Yeah, we've got 4 dice coming back, though, with the gas cloud and the focus. Unlikely to do much, if anything. So you can spend both. Get the cloud, get the focus. Just leave the shield there on Revis.
And here we go. Next arc. Trying to do some work. There we go. There we go. Revis doesn't have any tokens. This is your chance to try to get something. Get something. You lost a big chunk of your list. And you're going to get hit crit. You're going to get hit crit. We'll see what that crit is. So you got half points on one ship. What do we get? We got a direct hit.
No, that should be the hit, shouldn't it?
Oh, wait, what?
Oh, it's 2 crits.
It's 2 crits
in that pool, Dion.
Crit. I missed that.
And that's a
dead ship.
Revis initiative killed there.
Okay, well, I mean, at least you got something. 27 to 53.
Yeah, Revis for Obi-Wan. I know which one I'd choose.
So yeah, that's got to be a little bit demoralizing for Marrius to have to lose like his ace ship just for a trade on a TIFO.
Mm-hmm.
But that Lieutenant Revis is a really good piece that Steven had. So I mean, it's not all bad. I still think he's definitely in this.
No,
especially because he has.
Yeah, 100%. And I think he's in a better spot because he did get something off. Because now it's instead of being 5 on 3, it's 4 on 3. You one less arc you got to worry about, and you're taking away the modifier there on Revis too, like that.
And the other thing is you're also taking away the blocker.
Yep.
Because if Revis was still here, he'd be in prime position there to get some decent blocks on those 2 arcs.
That's a super good point.
Because now those arcs have got freedom of movement. The Republic list now can move and know it's not going to be blocked because there's no pre-move shenanigans, there's no system phase shenanigans, things like that. So at least he knows that he's going to get his actions and be able to put his ships where he wants them. I think a lot of people kind of miss the value of having kind of 1 or 2 low initiative ships to block for that very reason. Because it just creates space. See, now you've got me talking sensible things. Let me just go back to insulting and making jokes.
You're good.
So I play a good amount of in one Annie, and he is not in a great spot to be throwing those protons. So
no, he's not. Because he's got the. Just because of where he is. Unfortunately, the 3 Talon doesn't put him in a great position. In fact, I don't think it fits.
I think it does fit to the right, to his right. I don't think it fits to the left.
Yeah, I'm just thinking for the left, because you've got the lock there on Ember. If you could do the 3 Talon, and then next turn, before you activate, you barrel roll, so you're not going to hit the rock. But
yeah, I think a good move here might just be the 2 hard to the right, and set up a passive, and maybe you'll catch something.
All right, here we go. Anakin taking the 2 straight.
Yeah,
and
so we see the hard
boosting.
3, and then he's going to. He can't fit the boost, so he's going to have to focus, really, isn't he? Oh, evading. I know he gets the evade for free.
Evade for free.
It's unlikely that he's going to have Ember in arc.
We missed it. We completely. Yeah, we gotta undo. Does there? Okay, so that move's irrelevant for Anakin's move. So if he's moving them both that way, it's fine. Yeah, we're good. Okay.
Ooh, if he's managed to get the block off here on Ember.
Yeah, that is a very manly move to be able to run into that rock like that.
Yeah, I mean, credit where it's due. I didn't see that hard 2 coming there.
Me neither.
It's we'll see if that ends up paying off. If Ember does something like a 4 or 5 forward, though, you end up looking a little silly with a couple of TIE fighters and Hollow sitting on your tail.
Yeah, if Steve's seen that, Ember could just go, nope, not today. If he hasn't, he's in real trouble. Should still be able to get out of it.
That's right. Now he's sitting in 3 arcs.
Yeah, you take the deplete and boost forwards.
And what's the call here? What you got?
I mean, as we're looking at First Order at the minute, I know we spoke briefly about the new packs coming out, and I know earlier we talked about the fine-tuned controls. Is it the sensitive controls?
The sensitive controls, yeah.
But what a few people might have missed is you can use that on a First Order silencer.
Oh yeah,
because the requirement is tie.
I did notice that. I think that could be real interesting on the low initiative silencers.
I think on Kylo.
On Kylo?
It's the same as giving him like advanced sensors.
I mean, not really though, because you have to do it in the system phase.
Yeah, not what is it? Is it supernatural reflexes? Is there a force power that you use in the system phase?
No.
Fair enough.
You're thinking of
intuitive controls.
Intuitive controls, yeah.
I still think the auto thruster ability is much better. I'm just thinking that silencers might not be a bad one for it to go on.
Yeah, I think like blackout seems like it seems good because you actually can use the ability.
You just point at an object.
Yep. Could actually use the ability, but
and it leaves your whole dial open.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, back to the game we've got.
Range 3, Hollow into the yellow arc.
Handing his focus off to Scorch though. Which makes sense. He's got the lock.
Mm-hmm. It's like, hey, we can share. We can share.
And Scorch being able to Scorch's got the lock on Anakin. He'll be at range 1 theoretically, so he'll be throwing the 4-die shot.
All right, here comes the rest of the First Order. Should check Ember. There it is. Have a range 2 shot there on the corner. There's a deplete out on the table, so that's why it's only 2 dice.
Hit crit.
All right. Well, sometimes you
Delete
just
the
throw
shield.
hot fire. And you got the 1 shield. And
Oh, he's at range 2.
yeah, I think you just continue going into the Arc 170. I think, right? You did a damage
No,
here.
you got Anakin.
No, he's got focus evade. Why would you do? You're not gonna push that through.
No, he's going to the arc.
Yeah, I think that the arc is arc. This is the way. Well, when you roll like that, you definitely got to shoot at the 1 agility ship. All right, 1 hit.
But he had the target lock on Anakin.
He did. Did we get the agility roll?
Nope, I think we're getting that now. Takes the 1.
Scout asking in the chat, why do we think they took such a deep bid? This is not a deep bid. Not a deep bid. We had a 179 point list earlier.
And that is shield down on yellow arc.
And it lost to FO. You're right. Here we go. 1 crit. Going downtown at Static.
Why did he roll 3 dice? No, he needs to re-roll.
Oh, do it again. Do it again.
Well, sometimes the dice give, sometimes they take. This time it gave. Ooh.
Oh, well, sometimes they giveth.
Yep, that's half points.
Half points on Static. All right, getting half points on the ties early. And 1 hit. No focus out there. We'll see if there you go. See, Static, you just need a little bit more balanced luck. The problem is you went from nothing to everything. Balance it out, my friend. Balance it out. All right, real quick here. So to answer some questions about the Vader challenge, okay? To answer some questions on the Vader challenge. All right, exclamation point Vader to take the Vader challenge. If you think that Vader's points, by the way, we changed it up a little bit. We changed it up because people are like, will you be willing to include us on this because you make it higher? Okay, anyway. If you believe that Vader's points are going to be 99 points or lower, Vader in the Defender, you can type, and you want to participate in this. This is the deal. If Vader is 99 points or lower, so I am wrong. If I am wrong, Dion will give away to 2 people on this list, so 2 people participating in the Vader challenge, 1 copy of every X-Wing release for a year, starting whatever the day that they release the points. And I added something extra to add to the charitiness, and I will donate $1 per person on this list to a charity of my choice. If Vader is 100 points or higher, that means you lose, and you will donate $10 minimum to a charity of your choice. Post a picture of your donation, tag Dion and GSP saying I was wrong, hashtag GSP Vader Challenge. All right? So if that's you, and also 1 entry per person. If you are in that group of people, exclamation point Vader. Either way, whoever wins, we give some money to charity. You guys get some X-Wing ships if you guys win. And it should be fun. Does GSP count as a charity? It does not. So exclamation point Vader, fill out the form. And now people were asking earlier if you're hashtag with Dion and you agree, okay, if you're if you're with the own, can we still fill it out so that we have a chance to get the ships? Well, the wager is between myself and the crazy people who think Vader's going to be sub 100. Okay, if they think it's going to be sub 100, so it's between me and them. If you're hashtag with the own, then just know that you're with the own. You get a warm feeling in your heart. That's correct. Scout. Yeah. Love it. But here we go. The arcs have moved. We got, what was that? It was a 1 bank. All right, and he did end up hitting the rock there, so he's going to have to roll. It looks like he's just trying to point those back arcs at the TIE fighters coming in.
Yeah, the arcs were in a really tough position because they normally, after they've engaged, they like to K-turn, but with the little asteroid blocking that and the big asteroid being a bit of a hindrance to yellow, it wasn't an option. So the Republic ships are going to be in a little bit of a difficult position, and they've gone before Anakin.
All right.
Yeah, I think he's disengaging and trying to come back around again.
Yeah, he wants to pop off those torpedoes, right? Like, that's his best chance to get back in this game.
Yeah, and he probably wants to try and get his ships back together, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see the 4K next turn from both the arcs.
Mm-hmm.
Get the 4K from them and the hard 3 from Anakin, just to come back around and try and engage together. Yeah, and then we've got Ember just, nope, not today. Taking the deplete to get the barrel roll, and then taking the target lock.
Okay.
There's been some great play here by the First Order.
Some people are asking, will the 4Ks fit both the Arc 170? So it depends on the, I will tell you, it depends on the angles. They look like they're flat against each other. Like if they are, if they're a perfect, then do they have any wiggle room on the nubs?
No, the nubs are touching, so it should fit. Like, it looks... It's risky. I'd do it.
I will tell you, in person, that fits every time.
Oh, yeah, because you've got the wiggle room.
Yeah.
Wiggle room is a thing. It is real.
It is. It was our very first X-Wing quick tip. It was not well received by some people. People were like, that's cheating! I'm like, no, it's not. It's there. I'm not going to not use it. All right. 1 crit.
Spend the lock.
Hit, crit, crit.
So we've got an unmodified defense roll here. Chances are that yellow's taking some crits.
That is an evade. Hit, crit going through.
Crit, crit.
Crit, crit. What is my problem right now? Loose stabilizer. And a wounded pilot.
So I think we might see a static trigger here.
Oh, static is just dirty but great.
So static's ability says while you perform an attack, if you can spend your lock on the defender and a focus token to change all your results to crits. So he's got both those things.
I mean, why would you not do that right now?
To hold on to the focus for defense would be the only reason.
Yep, he's using the ability.
Static shock. Anybody watch that cartoon growing up? Static Shock. Good thing. Good stuff.
No.
What?
What cartoon?
Static Shock.
Was that the name of the cartoon?
Yes.
No, never heard of it.
Yeah. It's like the one superhero of color as a cartoon growing up. 1 damage.
Sorry, that yawn wasn't me. That was Dexter.
So he decided not to do it. He's holding on to the focus. He's afraid. Static is afraid.
False tradition.
One hit. Here's the roll, and what do we got there? It is an evade.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Anakin's got the evade. He's got the focus.
The way you were talking earlier was easy to hit a focus evade Anakin.
Yeah, when it's range 1 and you've got double mods.
All right, here we go. The arcs.
You do 1 damage.
The arc's pointing at Static. What do we got? Blank out.
You keep going at Static. Or not. Doesn't matter.
All right, I just got an idea. I know the people who want to agree with me on 100 points or more for Vader, I want to give you a way to participate in the Vader challenge as well. So I think what we'll do, and I'm going to need to edit the form a little bit. Well, not edit the form, edit the section at the top. If you believe that that Vader will be 100 points or more, so you agree with me, if it's lower, you have to give $10 to charity. Okay, so if you're wrong, you give $10 to charity. But if you're on the winning side, I'll do a giveaway for a couple T-shirts. All right. I'm not going to do the ship giveaway because you're on my side. Okay. I'll give away a couple of T-shirts. All right. So that's how you guys can participate. I'll go ahead and update the there. Okay. If Vader is okay. So I'm going to have to reword it just a little bit. If Vader is 99 points.
So I think we are going to see the K-turns here from the arcs. And then probably just a hard 3 boost from Anakin.
There's the first 4K.
Takes the damage from Blue Stabilizer.
Yep. I want that 3 dice gone.
K-turn doesn't count as a straight maneuver.
It does not. Yellow Woody takes the K-turn. K-turn is not a straight maneuver. It's a K-turn. It doesn't. The arrows don't match. It's not. It has nothing to do with the template.
Yeah, but it does mean Blue Stabilizer flips. There we go.
So that Arc 170 has how much health left now? We're down to 2. Because a hull upgrade. 2 because a hull upgrade. And
Ooh,
you see,
didn't want to risk the cape then.
Marrius did not take the risk.
Coward. He's gone with a Talon roll from Annie. So when you say you're going to get the releases for someone if they win the bet, does that include any epic releases?
Everything. Anything in 1 year.
Nice.
I'll put my money where my mouth is, man. I'm going for it. I am that confident. Everything for 1 year. A copy of each. If I'm wrong, remember that's only if I am wrong.
Yeah, no, I get that. When does the year start? Do you choose when the year starts? Do you choose right after the release?
Right, as soon as we know the points. As soon as we have that, as soon as FFG or AMG drops that points document, that's when the year starts.
Okay. So if they drop that before the street date, then what? Do you buy the new packs?
I'm sorry. Say that again, Darren. So I was reading.
Just saying, if they drop the points, say they drop the points on Wednesday, the street date's not till the Thursday or the Friday of the new packs. Does that mean if you're wrong, you'll buy the 3 new packs as well?
Yeah, the Sky Strike Academy, Phoenix Cell, and I'm forgetting the name of the Scum one. Yes, it does.
Nice. I mean, that Scum one's great.
Yeah,
just for putting Cutthroat on Teltavura with Deadman Switch. Like, what's not to love? He dies, he blows up, he comes back. Deadman Switch doesn't work with Tel for the first time he removes, but yeah, you know. Yes, Mr. Rocker Crocker, I just got there.
Okay.
So we've got Annie going in static with a primary shot. Does he want to spend the force? Don't think he's taking a shot back, so might as well. Yeah. Static is safe.
That means I need to make 4 paragraphs for this. If you believe that Vader, and this is.
So there we see a probably 2 hits going into the yellow. You probably spend it here. No, he's spending the lock and the focus to make them 2 crits. So we've got at least a crit going through. No, that is taking yellow off the table. Panicked and structural damage.
All right, James, go ahead and jump in here real quick.
I'm here.
I think Dion's distracted with the form. Always tweaking, always tweaking. So now we've got Scorch firing range 3 into the red. arc, taking the stress with Scorch's ability, probably spends the focus.
Yeah, you still have the evade on defense from the shot back, and it's only 2 dice.
Yeah.
Now it's just starting that slow slog onto damaging red arc. Ooh. Natty evades for the red arc.
Yeah, it's just that slow chipping away at damage. I'm still surprised he didn't K-turn with both arcs.
Oh man, it's dangerous. Like, because if you miss, if you don't get it right, you got one of them facing off the wrong, like you're facing the wrong way. Then you're gonna have to do this weird 2-turn thing over and over.
No, I get it. I just figure if you're behind a little bit in the game, you need to try and maximize your damage output.
I don't think it would have fit either. But I mean, you gotta take risks. Like, you're right. All right. For the red arc, we probably see just a 2 hard, maybe.
It's difficult for the red arc now because of where he is. Does the K-turn clip the gas cloud? That's the question. I'd still probably do it.
Oh, you could K-turn, yeah.
You've only got 1 agility. You don't really care too much if you take the strain. Static's going to find it difficult to turn in on you if you do K-turn.
Yeah.
Because of where that gas cloud is. So, I don't know. It's, or maybe you're hard to. He's not bringing his big gun to bear at the moment, and that's the thing that's really costing him, that he's not getting the red dice output.
All right, what about Annie? Do you go to the left of that rock or the right of that rock?
I think you preemptively roll. I think you roll left and then maybe just do a straight move or bank.
Well, if you bank, I think you're going to hit the rock. But yeah, I think a 3 straight is pretty good. Hit that passive sensor. Like, you have to get this proton off.
Yeah. Well, then we've got the K-turn.
Does hit that cloud.
Yeah.
All right,
But
Daddy's home.
pushed. Did you say Daddy's home?
I sure did.
Crit me, Daddy.
Here we go. By the way, I've updated the terms on the exclamation point Vader, the Vader and the Defender charity challenge. It's been updated. If you guys want to see the updated wording, it is there now. Exclamation point Vader.
You've altered this deal more than Vader altered any deal ever.
Not doubt it. Okay. I just updated the wording so that we can include the people who are on Team Dion. So there's 2 teams. There's Team Vader and Team Dion. All right. All right. So Anakin, is Anakin going to be able to get any of these protons off? I heard you guys talking about it.
Yeah. So I think this is the thing now. I think you have to take the passive sensors. So you've done the roll, done the 2 straight, clear distressed. I think he has to passive sensors here just to see what he. I don't think you take the lock.
Yeah, the passive sensors is the. Yeah, I think he may just be a little bit tired.
Yeah. Like, I don't see what the benefit of passive sensors there over what taking the lock there over passive sensors gets you. Because say you do catch hollow, he can just hand it off. You lose control of where that goes then. Whereas if you take the passive sensors, you've got full control.
Okay. So we got the turn in here from Ember. One turn. That is a blue maneuver, getting rid of that red token. What was Anakin's action?
Target lock. Took the lock.
I think I would have preferred the passive sensors. Doesn't he have that?
Yeah, that's what we said.
Literally just had that conversation.
I'm sorry, I was away. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
because even if, like, the only benefit of ever taking a lock over passive sensors is if you know that ship will not be in, if you know that you will not have a ship in range during the engagement phase. Like, if you're chasing somebody.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Or for example, you've got things like false transponder codes. If you've got that ability where it does more than just a lock it jam, so there's things that you can account for that way.
And exactly what you said, he's going to pass that lock over to static, and he's never going to get his proton off.
Yep.
Yeah. Whereas if he'd got the passive sensors here, he could then have a choice. Does he take a range one shot into Hollow, or does he fire his torpedoes into Scorch?
Right. It's a timing issue, right? It's a timing issue. For Anakin, the passive sensors triggers at the start of Anakin's engagement.
Yeah.
All right, we got hit crit there. Hollow looking brave, and
he taking it.
That's it. Hit crit, 2 shields.
I think you're going to Hollow. He's worth more points. Let's go into Scorch.
1 hit. No, he squeezes it through with a blank out. Shield gone. And from downtown, here's Scorch. Likely takes a stress in order to get that 3rd die. That is, of course, Scorch's ability.
I don't see why you wouldn't.
This is going to be 3-on-2. Remember, that arc does not have any mods available. A blank out on the attack. Blanks are the way. We got to get this guy that shirt. Telling you. No mods needed. There you go. That's another way to say no mods needed, Brian. Technically, those are natties, but not the kind you want. Hit crit.
Ooh, hit crit.
There we go. Static doing some work there.
Needs to dig deep, yeah. Ooh,
natties! Natters!
So it's just the arc left then to engage.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate about the passive sensors this round, because if Scorch would have rolled the same 3 evades, and he would have even gotten a half good proton, which is you know, at 3 damage, he could have killed Scorch this turn.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, unfortunately not enough. Yeah, this is such an uphill battle now for the Republic.
I mean, 44 to 98. You lost an Arc 170 this turn as well. It's not great. I think one of the things that really set the tone, real early, is the fact that we lost Obi-Wan. There's some people who came into this game watching it later on and asked, where is Obi-Wan? And we lost him really early, right? He twice there were spots. We started in the opening where damage just kind of got snuck through, and then there was a failed boost that Marrius did where he could have barrel rolled that really swung the game. Obi-Wan has no mod, ends up taking hit crit and dies. Just gone. So a little bit of over-aggressiveness there from Obi-Wan cost him his life. So that's unfortunate for Obi-Wan, but I think that really set the tone because you started with Marrius then on his back foot.
Yeah, he's got to close that distance then. And Steve did a really, really good job of not necessarily overcommitting. He did some really good, interesting maneuvers to begin with his TIE fighters, just with doing some kind of hard turns, 2 straights, all pointing in different directions to not overly commit one side or the other. And then as soon as he realized that he could start to kind of close that noose a little bit, that's when people start to move in.
Yeah, Marius, I hope you watch this game, and like don't take what we're saying to heart in a bad way, but like there's a lot of opportunities. Like for example, with the passive sensors, there a lot of learning opportunities that I've had a lot of. Like one of my first big tournaments that I went to was a hyperspace trial that I went up against someone who like just absolutely annihilated me, like 200. I think it was like 200 to 20. You know, it was like one of my first big events, and I was like, oh, on stream, and I was like, oh my goodness, like what happened? What? I've never played like that before.
Yeah.
So the stream pressure is real, but don't let it get to your head, and come back with this championship and knock it out of the park, man. Because like I can tell that like you had a good plan going in, and it just didn't kind of work out. Yeah,
I mean, I could see Marrius doing really well, you know, in the veteran championship, because he just, you know, you fix a couple of things. The list is good, but he started on his back heel. I don't think we got to see Marrius execute his plan. We got to see Plan B, right? Right. Yes. Everybody's got a plan till you get punched in the face. I know Marcel loves bringing up that quote, but it's true. It's true. You lost Obi-Wan early, and you were back on the back foot. But yeah, take the learning opportunities, like you said.
Yeah, like I'm in the military, and like one of the famous military sayings is like no plan survives in the first in contact with enemy. So yeah, it's rough, man. Like you gotta stay flexible though, and I think he definitely tried to. It just nothing worked out exactly his way.
Which branch?
Air Force.
Oh, that's a shame.
Shame, I know.
It's all right, James. If I would have had better eyesight, we could have been Air Force brothers. It's all right.
I don't know. I think I like you being over in being like a band teacher. That's awesome.
Okay, so we've got 2 hits coming in here from Annie into Ember. Ember's got all the mods in the world though, so I mean they're all
and a couple extra dice too.
Yeah.
And he'll have to spend one of the mods to avoid taking damage.
Always deciding, do you just take the hit?
No. There's no reason to get crazy here. No reason to get fast and loose because you're ahead.
I'd have probably taken the 1 damage. You've got shields. It's not giving up half points. It gives you the mod here for against red, or protect him from the 3 dice gun that's going to come in from red.
And there we go. That's a hit, by the way, not a crit.
Yeah.
3 hits.
So his shield's down on the arc, but he is going to get a shot back.
Here we go.
He does have a lock if he remembers that he is over there.
That's out there. Here we go. Looking for big. Looking for something big. Just one crit. And Mod's got spent. Maybe he can squeak something through. Hey, there we go. There we go. Good thing he didn't listen to Darren and take a shield earlier. Otherwise, he would have given up half points. Just saying. Just saying. Awesome. How many people are Team Dion? I can look at the form. Right now we've had 67 people. 67 people join the Vader challenge. So you could be on either side. Team Vader is if you believe that Vader is going to be 99 points or cheaper. Team Dion is if you believe he's going to be 100 points or more expensive. And I laid out all 4 scenarios. So if you're on a certain team and this is true, I laid out the scenario. And if it's false, I laid them out there. There's 4 different scenarios there. 2 per team that are part of the form. So join the Vader challenge. Let's go. If you're right, you lose nothing. And if you're wrong, you give money to charity. I think that is a great thing, and it's what a charity of your choice. Charity of your choice. $10. $10 to a charity of your choice. Can you put it on the line?
Well, I've got to think of a charity for you to donate $10 to after this game, Dion.
I did pick the Republic, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Yep. Lord of Britannia, we changed it to 99. We changed it to 99 because people wanted me to. But hey, you know what? That's 4 more points worth of people to be wrong. Oh, Anakin on the rock.
Ooh, feels bad.
You're in the gap, 96. That means you're Team Vader now. Brian, you're on Team Vader now. 96 is Team Vader.
The question is he going to do a Vader with wobbly eyes?
Not with wobbly eyes, with a spring body.
No, he needs a spring body and then just like one googly eye on the cockpit.
Roan 13169. You post on Facebook or Discord or both or Instagram. You can tag us on Instagram too.
So here we've got Hollow turning. I think you try and initiative kill the Ark here. Although, no, you're not going to chew through that much, so maybe go for Annie. Doesn't have any defensive mods. Yeah, take the strain, hand that to Ember.
And the more I watch this FO list, the more I want to try it.
There's a lot of tools here, man.
Like Ember and Hollow, just a force multiplier in this. Like none of them are doing massive amounts of damage, and no ship on the First Order side is doing massive amounts of damage. They're all having like their brief moments to shine, and just helping the others out. If you notice, he's getting kind of 1 or 2 really good shots around. Yeah, you spend it there. Oh, he's spending the lock. Guess he's trying to get points.
Yeah, he knows he's ahead. There's no reason to put yourself in a bad position.
Yep. And he's going to take crit.
And a direct hit down to 1 hull.
Which that rock could do it for him next turn.
It could. 50% chance. Hit crit. Thrown out there by Scorch. Calientito and gets him.
Cool.
Pop, pop. Hit crit. What is the crit? And it is a damage engine.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the last days of the Republic here.
But we are all the Republic.
Nice High Republic reference.
Thank you, thank you. One hit. Here come the squiggles, and there they are. Oh, we got some Nihil in the chat. We say we are all the Nihil. Oh no.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
High Republic, man, get with it.
Nerds. So I suppose Anakin can actually roll himself off the rock before he activates.
He can. He can save himself.
Might be a good idea.
So I was listening to a podcast recently, and they were talking about how you don't have to have synergy in your list. Where like with Steven's list here, there is a lot of synergy, but like all of these pieces work really great on their own.
Yeah.
Anyway, which is really great because like Revis works really well with the two TIE BAs. Static works really well, being able to put a huge damage in by getting that focus from Hollow. Scorch being able to get double modified from Hollow, but still always maybe being able to throw a 3-die attack as a Typho. And Ember just like capitalizing on all the other I4s shooting before him, making sure that they can't the person he's shooting can't spin a focus on defense.
Yeah, I mean they don't need the help of each other, but when they do get to help each other, it just enhances the list so much.
Yeah, where like each piece is really great, but put them all together and then you get like a sum that's greater than its parts.
Yeah, it reminds me a little bit of there was a list in first edition that I flew and really enjoyed. It was the old Omega leader, Wampa, the Inquisitor, and then the Palp Shuttle.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got kind of like 3 pocket aces, as it were, that each on their own can do okay, but then when you combine the multiple pieces of it, it really starts to stack up.
Okay, we got time here.
Get the talent roll. It's going to feel bad if he kills himself.
What do we get?
I think they're just sorting out target locks at the minute. Oh, we got lucky.
Spend the force. Uh-oh.
Can't spend a force for the rock. Unless it's Dooku. I'm confused. What's the...
I think there was some confusion about whose lock is where, and they did a 50-50 die roll for it.
Okay.
Okay, these guys can finish out this round. That time has been called.
So Anakin might get some torpedoes off on static.
Oh, he does have a lock.
Yep. Hollow passed it to him.
Oh, right. I was like, when did he get that? He shouldn't have that. I forgot that Hollow passed it.
Unless, Hollow right now comes in and spoils the fun.
It's always a possibility.
Yeah. And Hollow comes in, initiative kills him. Sad day for Annie. I mean, I'm surprised he didn't try spinning. Apparently, it's a good trick.
It's a great trick.
And Ember putting himself right in harm's way from that arc.
That's a little bit risky. Ember's 48 and Static is 33. No, where's Hollow? Hollow's safe, right? As long as Hollow is safe, then the game can't be flipped. But that's still some dangerous place to be.
Yeah, you take a deplete here to get a lock on Annie. Because you just hand the deplete then off to...
And there we go. Hollow looking angry. Remember, Anakin only has one hole left. Big shot here from Hollow could end some of those Proton Torpedo hopes.
Yeah, so 4 dice double modded against 2 dice with a single force. Doesn't look great for young Skywalker.
And that's going to be the one you need. All you needed to do is roll 3. Anakin's off the board. All right. Well, as they finish off this engagement, I do need to go BTO here, so we'll let them finish off. But thank you so much to Marrius and Steven for playing this game. We're going to be rolling into round 6 here very soon. James and Darren, go ahead. Finish wrapping up this game for points, just in case there's any points changes. But I gotta get ready for the next round. Okay.
All right.
Okie dokie.
So wait, are we still live on air, or are you live?
You will not be live on air. The people will not be here. It's just you guys hanging out, making sure that the game gets finished, and give them a nice GG.
Fair enough.
All right. All right, X-Wing players. X-Wing players. We are getting ready to get into this next round. If you haven't put in your list, not your list, oh my goodness, your score yet, please do. I think we're only missing 2 tables. Only missing 2 tables. Okay. We got any war stories out there? X-Wing players. Any war stories? We're going into the last round. Looks like Dan and Sammy had a good game. No stories, only sadness. Lots of natties. I boosted a full health Inquisitor to a bomb twice. Concussions equal dead Inquisitor. It's true. It's good. It's good Inquisitor tech. Lots of Ruthless. And people trying to get that guaranteed damage. When you have enough of those TIE V1s hanging on, the Ruthless quite good. Landed a Panic Pilot Defender. Oh, into a Defender. Generated lots of hits with a double mod, and it just nattied. Nice. Autopilot Bomb was your MVP, Finley. Nice. Nice. Who knew that Strain was bad? Strain can eat you up for sure.